Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Demon Deacons will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So NC State's offense will start this game off with the football. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollack.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Complete in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated, and you want to get blitz happy, and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to go up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, North Carolina State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wake Forest's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. There he goes. He's at the tip, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, NC State.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. That they can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
14, Wake Forest, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Handoff to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. They'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Scott. Still on his feet at the 35. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable. He'll pull it on the read. Short gain on the play before he slides.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They tried to go smash. 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
We reach the break. It's NC State on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, NC State.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Perry. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Got it behind the line. It's Lyons. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. We'll give them a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Demon Deacons racing to the line in the hurry-up.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. They'll send the back in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it down the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. And I think the thought process is, look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting shifting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. He's in open space downfield. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. It can get frustrating chasing that quarterback, but you got to pull up. The roughing the passer penalty gives him the first down. Lets it go to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Scott. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. Lose ground on that one.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Fit it in the window for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down.
They get enough push, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Let's send the tight end in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the air on first down. Bears the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that. Down pass, and it never had a chance.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got a man. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Really nice job by quarterback. Wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass.
this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Off-play action on first down. Finds his man. It's Perry. At the 40, there he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Pressure coming. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Demon Deacons in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Got rid of it just in time. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Give to the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Turning on the Jets. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown! down, Wolfpack. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. And the Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll run it with Wilson. Running into the open space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Demon Deacons will hustle to the line. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Flushed out of the pocket. Turning it on.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
And the Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right down the middle. Intercepted to stop the threat. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. The give to the back. He's out past the 35. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback making checks. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Quick completion on the out route. And they're able to get him down. Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes makes the catch. At the 35, he's loose. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Looking for room, it's Scott. There he goes. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Might as well give it to him again. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
35, Wake Forest, 14.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
At the 32, coming up, fourth down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Great place to start for this offense. Here's the handoff. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. He'll set up to throw. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
The give is to Williams. Oh, better look out.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A strike downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Now on 1st down from the 28. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, NC State. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nice move, creates some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Dixon. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later into the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game. And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment